Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Is the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit all a hoax? Well, let's get into this because this is yet another controversial topic that I want to touch on and give my thoughts and reasons as to why I do not think it's a hoax. I think the lawsuit is very real, and I think Ripple could potentially lose the lawsuit. Do I think it would be justice if they did? No, I don't. But that's not the point, right? This is a legal battle, and it's not always about what's right or what's wrong. It's about what you can prove, okay? The justice system isn't always accurate, okay? So I've not actually done any kind of notes for this. I'm literally just going off the top of my head, but I want to explain why I don't think this lawsuit is fake. So let's first of all get into what the theory is about the lawsuit being fake, and that way we can kind of discuss the reasons as to why we wouldn't think that's the case, or why I wouldn't think that's the case. So the general theory and premise is that XRP is going to be utilized by all the banks. The banks are just not quite ready to start using XRP yet, and so the lawsuit was done to suppress the price of XRP, to hold it back until the banks were ready to start using it. And so once the lawsuit is over, the banks will have basically prepared all their systems and their legalities, and they'll be up and ready to use XRP. And that's when XRP will start taking off, because that's when XRP will be utilized. Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to say in regards to this is that it feels like when people talk about this, they kind of contradict themselves. And the reason being is because, okay, they're saying that they're suppressing the price and they're trying to hold back XRP until the banks are ready to use it. But if you think that, then why would you think that the SEC would also want to take your XRP? Because a lot of people who also believe in this also believe that the SEC will later try and confiscate your XRP. For example, Valhalla Capital, part of the buyback proposal, is that they want to try and protect users from being able to have their XRP confiscated by the SEC. But why would they hold back the price and suppress it if all that's doing is giving people more of a window of opportunity to get in and buy it? The two contradict themselves. So first and foremost, that theory doesn't really add up to me. Secondly, let's just go to the very basics of this. They say that, they're holding back the price so that banks can get in and, they can get everything ready to start using it. Why does that mean that they need to suppress the price? I mean, I suppose one could argue that they want to keep the prices cheaper for when the banks want to get in. But, banks are institutions. It's institutional money. They're not like the retail investors where, we're trying to, knock off a penny because it's going to make a bit of a difference to us. I mean, whether they buy it at, a few cents or a few pounds or dollars, not really going to make a difference to them in the long term. And I do think, the price, even if they did get in at the end of the lawsuit, I don't think it's going to go that high that they wouldn't be able to, buy the XRP that they want. I think they will be just fine. We talk about legacy institutions here. So I do think that, when people think this, just bringing it down to the simple question of why. I can't see how holding back the price of XRP is really going to help a bank. And all it does, if they don't want retail investors in, is give retail investors more time to learn about it, research it, and if they believe in it, invest in it. Yeah? And it also gives the people who already believe in it to just buy more. Because, if that's one of the slogans I've heard about XRPs, if things don't take off, you just got more time to buy more, is, the general slogan I hear. So I feel like it kind of clashes, with these theories. And then just to get into the whole, confiscating XRP, saying the SEC might confiscate XRP. Well, let's get into that. If America wanted to confiscate XRP, let's first and foremost get it clear. They only have a jurisdiction in America. So, what about the rest of the world who hold XRP? Because there is a lot of people outside of the USA who hold XRP. So, if this theory is that they need to buy it all back, they haven't got the jurisdiction to do any further. And if you look around the world, it's only America that are suing Ripple for claiming that they are selling a unregistered security. Other countries have looked at it as a commodity or a convertible virtual asset. So, how would this work if that's what they wanted to do? I can't imagine that you would see something where America would confiscate all of Americans' XRP and then the rest of the world are okay. And it wouldn't solve the problem, right? Because the whole issue is they need the XRP for the banks, etc. And I think, some people believe that it's to just stop people becoming multimillionaires from what they believe the price is going to fly up to. But then, again, you're not getting all of the XRP if you only get it from the people in America. And again, people outside of America will also become multimillionaires as well. So it doesn't clear up all of your agenda, right? So I know a lot of people think the reason why they would confiscate gold is because they think that XRP is going to become the gold standard. Well, let's just get into that for a second. The reason why I don't think that would happen is because the reason why gold was taken, I think it was in like the 1930s, if I remember rightly, maybe 1939. I could be completely off because I'm drawing from memory here, but that seems like the date that sticks in my head. But it's true that the SEC did confiscate a lot of people's gold, and then what they did was they raised up the price. So they made people hand in all their gold, then they made the price higher, and obviously screwed a lot of people over in the process. Well, the thing is with that, they were making the gold standard at that time, which was pegging the dollar to gold. But what have we already discussed in previous videos? That XRP cannot be backed by gold. So, they've got no reason to want to do this. It's not the same situation. I understand how people are drawing the link and thinking it's, thinking that's what this could be, but it's not the same situation. So, with all these things in mind, I've just got no reason to believe that this lawsuit is fake. There's been nothing within this lawsuit that I've seen to make me think that this is all a show. I've seen blatant corruption. I've seen desperation on behalf of the SEC. they don't look like a entity that are just putting on a show here. They look like a entity that are desperate to try and win this case by all means necessary. So, no, I don't think this is a hoax. I think it's very real, and I think we should take it as such. I think we should be concerned that it's possible that they could lose, that Ripple could lose. But just remember this, even if Ripple lose, doesn't mean that XRP can't still win. Okay? It's about the secondary markets. It's about the sales on the secondary markets. That's what we need to be listening out for. It's not just about Ripple. Okay? So, here's hoping. You know, I think Ripple have done enough to what I would say to justify them winning. But whether they will, I don't know. Again, we're talking about a government entity here. But they have lost in the past, so it is possible. So I'm not ruling that out. But time will tell. They say the answer is just around the corner. So I guess it's just a matter of time. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you have any theories that would make me think otherwise? Is there anything you can say that can prove me wrong? Let me know. I'm always open to discussion and thoughtful discourse. Thank you very much for watching this, guys. If you did like it, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. But until the next one, take care.